So basically, in summary, really, it's to be noted that as we move towards a new normalcy, a post-COVID new normalcy, technology is going to play an important role. The Hong Kong population, about 18% of our population is aged 65 and above. And so one of the major emphasis has been, what has been done to help the elderly population in Hong Kong amidst this public health crisis.
When we look at the epidemic around the world, and we see that in some countries, over half of the cases have occurred in long-term care facilities or workers in those facilities. We need to look at these hotspots, at these really, really terrible situations.
I think one mistake a lot of government did is they ignore the older people in residential care. The virus easily get from, for example, hospital or community into the care home. As a result, older people, once they are infected, they are more likely to go into intensive care. They use much more care resources, and they are more likely to put into mechanical ventilator. In other words, it is very easy for them to overwhelm the system.
Elderly care homes and of course also services in community settings have strived to maintain as the services providers as much as possible. So really sending, for example, care packages to the elderly who reside at home to keep their cognitive function going. So like these packages would have games that stimulate cognitive functioning, but they have provided tablets to elderly who stay at home and basically have health monitoring functions that monitor the health status of the elderly, for example, blood pressure, heart rate, so on, and any abnormalities are conveyed straight away to daycare professionals.
Due to the recent outbreak, we've banned families from visiting our nursing home since the beginning of the Lunar New Year. But of course, our elderly residents would feel depressed when they can't meet their families. With the help of these robots, they can make video calls so families can still communicate with the elderly face-to-face without being physically present.
This is an example of, again, technology, innovative technology being used to tackle this potential loneliness pandemic. You can see this AI robot, it's a chatbot really used within an elderly home to maintain communication between the elderly in elderly homes and off-site loved ones, so through video conferencing. And one of our research reports launched in 2017 on germ technology has identified major gaps in the germ technology ecosystem in Hong Kong, including funding gaps, less of testing ground for new products, and also the society's general lack of awareness for the impact of technology. But of course, apart from thinking of the challenges that COVID-19 has brought us, we must also seize this golden opportunity to move forward and really look at how we can leverage on technology, particularly germ technology, so that we can continue to help and deliver care to our elderly population so they can continue